DBC, you guys know the routine. Okay, forgive the background noise. Let's get into it. Okay, folks, y'all heard Spotem Gettem. You know, he fighting for his life, got gunned down. And I heard this on the Willie D Live channel. Guys, here's a PSA for a lot of you young guys that want to be rappers, okay? I always tell young guys that say, man, I want to be a rapper. I have no issue with that, and I honor guys that want to go and they really want to change their life. They want to better themselves. There's a lot of honor in that. But, I always tell these young guys, too, I'm like, y'all, you can't rap about what you don't know. You can't rap about what you don't know. And see, don't rap about gang culture in your song. Stop doing it. See, I always tell these guys, I'm like, okay, this one guy, when he was a kid, I used to mentor him. And, I knew him. I would go to his house, help him with stuff with his homework. And I would do stuff, nice, good kid, man, real come from a good home. He said, Coach, man, hey, man, I want you to catch my song. I want you to listen to it. And I said, cool. So, I'm listening to the song. And the song, man, had a catchy beat. I mean, it was good. But I said, hey, I said, it's one thing wrong with this song. He said, what? I said, man, you rapping about the streets and gang culture. I said, you ain't from no damn streets. I said, you're not from the street. I said, cut it out. You ain't from the street. And I said, somebody gonna kill you, man. Oh, man, it's just a song. I'm like, nah, it ain't just a song, man. You rapping about stuff which you don't know nothing about. And I said, Miles, real gang members, man, they don't make songs that incriminate themselves. They don't talk about the murders, okay? They really real gang members. They're not talking about who they murdered, man, because they don't want the feds. Okay, they don't want the feds investigating them. They don't want to go to jail. Now, if you have any gang members that are rappers, they may talk about the drugs they've sold because they sold it as past tense. So, they can't get prosecuted for what they've sold if there's no proof of it. But they're not gonna, let me reiterate this again for people who don't understand, that want to argue. A real true gang member, they're not making some rap songs about their murders. They're not going to do that. Now, they may make rap songs about murders that they've seen, but they're not going to incriminate themselves. Like, I'm going to tell you something. And in his song, he was talking about, getting bodies and all this stuff. And I said, bro, you ain't never got no body. I said, you ain't got no body. I said, boy, you barely can get a girl to hang out with you. You talking about getting bodies. The thing of it is, man, when gangs hear these songs from these rappers, the target's on their back. Because a lot of these rappers, they know that these people, they're rapping about stuff they don't know about. And as soon as you start talking about street life and gang life and you do this, immediately you're going to get the attention of a gang that's a rival, because they're going to think that you're part of another gang that's their rival. When they hear these lyrics, that's what a lot of these gangbangers, that's what they think. So when they hear the song, immediately they become disrespected, they become enraged, and then they look to kill you. This is what happens to a lot of these guys. And many of these rappers, folks, they don't know anything about gang. They don't know nothing about a gang. A lot of these people can't even wipe their behinds. And they talking about gangbang. And I'm sitting there like, bro, you really, and I'm telling this dude, you don't know, okay? Like, I've been around, like, gangs as a culture. Gang, man, they evil. It's some of the most evil people on planet Earth. And I'm talking about evil, demonic, satanic, okay? Even back when I was a teenager, they were still evil, demonic, and satanic. I'm talking about, man, I saw some stuff, and I'm just like, man, what? Like, I was rolling with this one. I won't even tell you. I was rolling with this one gang. Hey, guys, I kid y'all not. When I tell you I was rolling with them, they'll have you do a lot of things, like a lot of little things, but you're not going to do a long time. You're not going to catch a case on some of the stuff that they want you to do early on. But see, as time passed, like a couple of years of me rolling with this particular gang, because to them, everything is like a family, or they tell you it's family. So I'm sitting here thinking, okay, yeah, man, they like family. Yeah, this family. Well, when family came to me and was like, you got to get a body. And at first I'm like, okay, go get this girl. Nah, chief. You got to get a body. And I'm like, I got to get a body. I had to kill somebody. And I'm talking about kill them randomly for no reason whatsoever, just kill them. And you know, when I started thinking about it, I got to get a body. And then they said, after you get the body, okay, then what you gonna do? You gonna take your finger. Now I watched the brother do this. You gonna take your finger, you gonna cut it, and you gonna drip it into this. It was like it was a container. I don't know, it had some horns. It looked evil as hell. You drip your finger into this, okay, your blood, and then everybody else do the same thing. And then you drink it. That's the last step on what I had to do to be initiated into this game. And this is the stuff that people won't tell you about. See, this stuff they won't tell you about. People like, man, ain't no game going that route. Okay, yeah. You keep thinking that. See, a lot of you guys that want to be rappers, y'all watch too much damn TV. That's the problem with y'all. A lot of y'all watch too much damn TV. So you're watching all this TV and they're giving you one image of how a game works. But see, if you've never been around those type of individuals, trust me, you don't know how it works. And I'm talking about true game bangers. I ain't talking about these people out here putting these songs out. I'm talking about, real game bangers. They have no fear. Them guys have no fear. They have none whatsoever. And people say, well, if they ain't got no fear, well, why don't they go out and start attacking these people? Look, if you ever notice, man, if you have a lot of missing people in your city, a lot of times it's not the psychopaths that's making these people disappear. If you got gangs in your city and if they're infested with gangs, a lot of those people are missing because some of those people got to get initiated. Sometimes it's not the psychopath making these people go away. It's these gangs. And I'm telling y'all now, that's what it is. And many of these people, they don't find them, man. Them gangs, they make you disappear. I'm talking about these are some of the most people like they don't have a conscience. Many of these people. Like I'm talking about people that they've been rolling for years will get killed. They don't care. Because they've been so conditioned, okay, to just drown everything out. They don't even, like true gamer, they don't even let nobody person like really, really close to them. Like not like that. They don't let them close. And I noticed too that gang members, like the true higher ups, they don't get emotionally invested in anybody. And if they have to kill you, they'll kill you. If they have to kill you, they'll kill you. Cause I used to always wonder, man, where's so-and-so at? And they wouldn't tell me at first. They wouldn't say anything. Cause when they trying to get new people into the game, when they want people to roll, if it's somebody that they're really interested in and they want, because they think that you can, further enhance their agenda, they won't tell you the stuff they're doing early on. So yeah, I'm just noticing certain people, they weren't missing. Well, yeah, those people are missing because they got murdered for whatever reason. For whatever issue that the gang had with them, they got murdered. They got them out. And so these people, they have no conscience. When I say none, no conscience. I mean, some of them dudes, they'll assassinate their own mama if it'll help their agenda. They will assassinate their own mama. That whole thing when they say about family, man, if you guys only knew. If you point blank, if you legit only knew what family meant. That whole thing, blood in and blood out, you can't get out. You can't get out. It ain't no getting out, okay? There's no leaving, okay? Even if it's just no leaving, no real gang, there's no leaving. See, that's what people don't tell you. And so when these rappers, they go and make these songs and they start talking all this violence and all this thug stuff, these people ain't thugs. Many of these people grew up in a 2-parent household. These people ain't thugs. They try to put on like that they are thugs. Now, I'm not saying some of them, haven't been there. And I'm not saying some of these people, haven't been affiliated with gangs. I'm talking about being a full-fledged gang member. Many of those guys, they stay behind the scenes. They do their stuff on the back end. They don't come out. They don't do a whole lot of stuff because they don't want the feds. They don't want the police, trying to investigate them. They don't want that kind of heat. So it's hard for me to believe that a gang member growing up around some of the ones I grew up around would go start making rap songs about, how many people they murder. I ain't never seen it. I'm talking about the real gang bangers. Because these are dudes, you ain't never seen them. Like, I was rolling with a particular gang for years. Never met the high-ranking officials until it was time. You didn't see them. You never saw them. And they're not even dressed. Some of them not even dressed how you think. Like, man, I could do a documentary on gangs and not what they seen. TV has given everybody a bad description of a gang. Trust me. Gangs come in many shapes and sizes. They come in different genres. And some of the people that are affiliated with gangs, you won't even believe it. Some of the people that are affiliated with the gangs, you won't even believe it. But it's true. So here's the thing. This is what you want to do? Cool. Do like Damani Harris, T.I.'s son. He a young rapper. Have y'all noticed ain't nobody trying to kill him or shoot him or gun him down? Have y'all noticed that? Y'all notice? Because you're not out here rapping about, he a thug, gang culture, and I got these bodies on my resume, and I can do this, and He's not rapping about that. He's not rapping about that because that's not who he is. And some of you dudes making these songs, man, y'all know that's not who you are. Y'all know you guys, I'm going to tell y'all, you guys were the point men. That's who y'all were. Y'all were the damn point men. Y'all ain't do no crime. Y'all were the guys looking out while the real gangbangers did the damn crime. Okay? All you want to be rappers and you want to be, y'all were the point men. Or you were the guy that was driving, a lot of times, just driving a car. And you just got to soak it up. I'm admitting to y'all now, I ain't want no parts of that. I still had somewhat of a soul. I didn't want no parts of that. I wanted no parts of that. And I'm going to tell you, see, a lot of these guys rapping, they want the accolades or they want the infamy of being around these gangs. But see, they don't want the consequences. And folks, this is the consequence. This is the consequence of rapping about something you know nothing about. It's the consequence. And unfortunately, it's just too many young black men that are being destroyed because of an ideology that they think they know about, which they know nothing about. This ideology, man, is getting black folks killed, man. Over and over and over again, these guys are getting shot up, man. Every time you turn around, it's like every other month, bro. It's another young black guy in their 20s killing themselves or getting killed. They're getting killed. And it's like as soon as the rapper begin to get some kind of momentum behind them, they get killed. And people be thinking, man, it's because people are hating on them. It ain't because people trying to pull them down. Listen to the lyrics. Listen to the lyrics. Okay, listen to the lyrics. The lyrics will tell you the truth. The lyrics will point blank, it'll tell you the story.